Hey there, it's J-Dog. Hey, I'm at one of my favorite camping places, the Charlestown Breachway on the south coast of Rhode Island. But this is not a travel video or a camping spot video. This is a gadget video. And this is the gadget. It's a Bluetti portable power station. So here at the Breachway, there are no hookups, there's no water. You have to bring everything. You have to bring your own water and you have to bring your own power in the form of a generator like I'll show you there. But so it makes it a bit of a challenge to camp down here, but it's a beautiful spot. Typically when I come down here to the Breachway, I bring a little Honda portable generator like I showed you in that clip. I own a Honda EU 2200 and it's a great little generator. It's fairly quiet, weighs about 48 pounds, and it's pretty economical on gas. I can camp down here for 4 days really on just 2 gallons of gas. But the downside is you got to carry gas. Part of this trip that I made down in Rhode Island was to attend a music festival. I was actually in southern Connecticut attending a 4-day music festival before I got here. But at that festival, we could not bring or run generators. So for 4 days, I had to figure out what I was going to use for some supplemental power. And that led me to researching these portable power banks and why I just got this Bluetti portable power station. So as I mentioned, this is a Bluetti portable power station. It is model number EB70S. I got it on Amazon for about $560. And as far as capacity goes, it has 716 watt hours. I'm not sure how that actually translates into amps, depends on how many voltage you're using. But I'm guessing it's anywhere from 30 to 50 amp hours. But it is based on lithium ion phosphate technology. So that's the underlying batteries in here, lithium ion phosphate. There's a difference between lithium ion and lithium ion phosphate. I won't go into that here in this video, but this is the latest technology because lithium ion phosphate, it's a slightly bigger footprint, but it's a safer technology. You don't have to worry about overheating. This can operate from -4 to 104 degree temperature without having to be cooled down. The only limitation on lithium ion phosphate is you can't charge it when it's frozen. In addition to the batteries, it has a battery management system, so that does all the overload protection. There's no mechanical circuit breakers here. The BMS system does all that for you. It also has built in here, as you can see the outlets here. I'll show you some close-ups so you can see what those look like. Power on, power off switches. It also has a 700 watt pure sine wave inverter, and that's one of the reasons I bought it, is because of the pure sine wave inverter. But it also has a built-in MPPT solar controller, so you can charge this thing on solar. You can charge it with a cigarette lighter adapter while you're driving your vehicle. And you can charge it on AC current if you're at home and charging it up before you leave. This little box is about the size of a big lunch pail, and it weighs only 21 pounds. And so it's less than half the size of my Honda generator without the gas in it. So some of you may ask, well, Jim, why'd you buy this box? Why didn't you just upgrade the batteries in your RV to golf cart batteries or lithium ion batteries in your RV? And I'm going to show you the reason why I chose this particular power bank. And I'm also going to bring you inside and show you how I'm using it. Okay, so for my coach here, the Winnebago View, these are the house batteries. These are the batteries that power electricity into the coach. They are not used for the truck part or the engine part of the RV. So these batteries get recharged while I drive or when you're plugged into shore power. I also have a solar setup. I have a solar controller into the storage compartment, and I sometimes have 2 100 watt solar panels. On this trip I just brought one of them. I only brought the 100 watt panel, and that's worked out fine for keeping these topped off and for recharging my my new battery station there. So as I mentioned outside, pretty much everything within inside my RV runs on direct current. All the lighting is LED direct current lighting that runs off the house batteries. My water pump for the bathroom and sink runs on DC current. The only things in here that the refrigerator is propane and DC, but the only things in here that really use AC power are the microwave and the air conditioning unit. Those will run on my generator if I have that running, or when I'm plugged into shore power. But the real reason I bought that battery pack was to charge my personal electronic devices, which I'll show you here. When I travel in my RV, this is typically the equipment that I'll bring with me. I've got my laptop, I've got my cell phone, I've got 2 or 3 cameras, I've got a Wi-Fi hotspot, I've got a portable razor. And most of those devices need to be charged every day. The cell phone needs to be charged every day, the razor needs to be charged every day, the laptop probably every other day. The cameras I do charge at the end of every day. So those devices really account for the majority of my power needs. Now my coach does have an inverter. It has a built-in 1,000-watt modified sine wave inverter, and I have used that in the past, but I don't really care for the modified sine wave because it's not a pure sine wave. It's a kind of a step function, and I notice when I charge my laptop I can hear clicking in the charge cord, and it does generate some heat. So I know that the modified sine wave inverters can damage electronics, and so I kind of avoid using that to charge equipment. Some may comment and say, why didn't you just upgrade your lead acid 12-volt batteries to lithium ion? You can buy those batteries now and just drop them in there and replace it. I did consider that. You can get lithium ion batteries. You can get ones from China for anywhere from $300 to $500. You can buy the Battleborns for $800, but you can get batteries for $300 to $500 each. But I would have had to upgrade my charge controller, which does not support lithium ion. Lithium ion requires a higher voltage to get to the charge stage, so that would have been another $250. I would have had to replace my inverter to get a pure sine wave inverter. That was another probably $250 to $300. So I was looking at over $1,000 to get lithium ion batteries here, where for $500 I got a battery pack I can take with me, and it solves the same problem for a lot less money. So I've been using this power station for 6 days. I've been gone from home 6 days. I've been at the music festival for 4.5 days. I've been down here for a couple days, and let me share with you my experience. So on this box I've charged my phone every day. I've charged a camera every day. I've charged my portable razor every day. I've charged my laptop twice. I've charged my hotspot once. I've charged a friend's phone. I've charged a friend's iPad on this thing. And I did charge it so far twice, even though both times it was only reading 80% capacity, or excuse me, 20% capacity used. They had 80% left. But I was curious to see how quickly it charged. It was solar. And so both times when it was reading at 80% capacity remaining, this thing charged up 100% within 4 hours on a 100-watt solar panel. So that was pretty good. But I don't need to charge it now for the rest of this trip. I'm going to got 2 more days here. It's at 80% right now. I'm probably going to do the same thing, charge a camera, charge a cell phone, and I'm very impressed with it. I bring this unit right inside the RV. I have it right under the dinette table there, right where the normal electrical outlets are, and I just plug into this and turn it on versus plugging into a coach outlet. And it's very handy, and so far I'm loving it. I think it's a great addition for this type of dry camping. So that's my gadget review of the Bluetti portable power station. It's working out great. I didn't have to run the generator. You can probably hear one humming in the background, but no, I didn't have to carry that, didn't have to carry any gas, and it's working out great. So I hope this video was helpful. You can leave me a comment if you have a question about anything, but hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. See you on down the road.